You have a new lover in your life. This is a reading for somebody who recently could have gone on a date, really started daily communicating with a new love. Now you're not in the state of telling each other you're in love or anything. It's far too soon for that. But you feel something deeper. And that's all that matters right now. Okay. What I sense within this specific connection is that even if you right now feel you've been receiving downloads as well, because these are collective resonates. If you've been receiving downloads, you're about to meet somebody new. You're about to enter a new relationship and really start something serious, but with a sense of slow and steady wins the race in the beginning. I'm either channeling the relationship that's about to come into your life or the new lover that you have experienced within the past 2 months. Either this means in the past 2 months your connection has far more increased, or you possibly could have just met them within the past 2 months. Collective takes what resonates. All I hear is this person's a reset, is a recharge. They're not going to be like anybody else you've been with before. This person's very independent, and they thrive in that independency. They're not okay with having a partner that keeps them in a corner. I feel like you're the same, though. So, what did they first think about you when you met up or saw each other for the first time? Well, they definitely saw you as very, very abundant, inwardly and outwardly. You're somebody who's successful, but your success comes from more than outer appearance. There's this glow about you inwardly. Your eyes, the eyes are straight windows to the soul, and there's this sense of accepting yourself for exactly who you are and loving and thriving it and accepting others for who they are. It's like you bring out the best in people, and they could see this. Part of them was a little scared, though, after your energy definitely triggered something out of them, but it's his activation. So activation, let me start with explaining to you the difference between triggering and activation. A trigger is a person or an energy that puts you in a corner and it's like, don't leave here. Just listen to me. There's nowhere else that's safe. Just stay here. Stay what you've always been doing. And let me take care of everything. And remember, this could be a person or this could just be like an energy. An activator, a person or energy. Oh, another thing. Let me just back up just a little bit. The trigger will say there's an open window. Will be like there's an open window over there, but that open window is 60 feet from the ground. If you try to leave here, you're over. You're not going to be safe. It's going to be done. An activator, which is a person or an energy, is neither in the corner or at the window. They're in the middle, and they're talking. They're encouraging, but they're being real. Hey, I'm not going to come over and pull you by your shirt and get you away from there. You have to walk. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable for further growth. I'm letting you know that window that's open, it's only 6 inches from the ground. It's not 60 feet. That thing wants to keep you in fear. But this is the truth. But I can't grab you. You have to be willing to walk. Get halfway and I'll walk with you the rest. That is activation versus triggering. So there was activation because there was a sense of wondering if your energy was too good to be true, or if you have secrets, if you're really good at pretending to be a team player or even a good person. So there's an energy here if they wondered if you were a player type of energy. If you have a lot of people that you're talking to or are utilizing your charm, etc. But from what I sense, that's a no. Look, you know yourself. You know that you're beautiful or handsome, etc. Take it as it resonates. And it's not hard for you to find somebody that would want to be with you, but that doesn't mean you want them. Meaning all those other people. You're not a person that looks for momentary gratification, if you will. You are somebody, it's at a complete point in your life where you're thriving and hungry for more than fireworks. You want somebody that you continue to have a curiosity with, meaning you can ask questions and continue to get to know about them, like diving into a book versus reading a magazine and just flipping through the pages. You could be a reader. A connection you could have to this person somehow is reading. But it feels like these two souls mirror not each other, but each other's wounds. Interesting energy. So if you can tend to be in the past and you notice this about yourself, an avoidant person, most likely your love language is physical time or words of affirmation. Both of you could be individuals that have pulled away a lot and need time to analyze things before they can come with a forward movement. So, but at this time, this person sees you as the left path, the path less chosen. This card, depending on the reading, the energy, and the other cards before it, explains to me if this is about going down the road that a bunch of people are trying to tell you would be the wrong thing to do, versus actually malevolent will or temptation of a negative aspect. This whole reading, I can see that being together would not be like the most normal dynamic. There's definitely some very authentic love that would be between you two. But it's not bad. In fact, it's very free. It's very fruitful. You two see love as a garden. And that's exactly how you would continue to thrive together. The garden is not meant to just grow in one place, if you will. And it doesn't take away from all the other fruits and vegetables and plants and flowers having another one be brought in, and etc. And it's not about overpopulating your garden with plants and veggies and fruits. There is a structure and order to the garden, and every single plant, etc., has a purpose and a spot and thrive together. That's how your energies are. Wow. So it looks like this lover in you, some of you here have made love, some of you haven't. Yeah, remember, the collective taste resonates. Want more. See more. And there's this deep sense of make the decision to release fear with this. Have the confidence that this is all happening for a reason. You don't just fall for people easily. This person there's something serious in the works between you two, and just allow the jog to take place. It's not even about slow and steady wins the race anymore with this. The collective of you here have gone past a sense of slow and steady wins the race. If you've heard for the past probably like half a year, I've been saying for quite a few people, it's slow and steady wins the race. We're not sprinting yet, but we're jogging now with this collective. Beautiful. What else do we have to explain about this connection? What can they bring into your life, and what can you bring into their life? All right. So they're going to bring complete help, selflessness, an individual that very much loves your, I mean, of course you love this, but this is something they recognize about you already. Your self-trust, your ability to just share. You're the farthest thing from a greedy person, and even though this is an energy right now explaining what they're going to bring into your life, this is a perfect example of what you give out comes back. You give unconditional love. This person is like so many blessings wrapped into one for you. And you're not putting them on a pedestal, and you're not calling them perfect. That's why it's even more imperfectly perfect for you. That's what healthy relationships are. They complement you. Both of you have a deep sense of sexual appetite that's the same. So there's also a sense of very much fulfillment, if you will, within physical touch. Already the acts of service, gift giving, etc., in so many different forms. Nothing to do with a dollar sign or etc., but it looks like both of you have the three same love languages, which is acts of service and / or gift giving. That will both be checked off, your marks together. Physical touch and healthy sexuality, if you will. Remember, PG-13 here. Will be checked off. And the ability to show I'm not going anywhere. I don't need you to be perfect. I do have my worth. I do have things to work on with making sure I don't keep walls up forever. But if you don't give up, I won't. A person that is ready to persevere but knows their limits as well. I see the both of you, though, very much having the same limits and stating, like, these are my healthy boundaries. You don't yell at me. If you need time to just, when your throat chakra feels closed, you need time just to yourself, space, or to think, just tell me. Just say, hey, I'm going to be in my own head for a little bit. I'm not going to abandon you, but I need you to respect my space, but I will come back. I will talk to you. And I'm not stating that this is going to be days and days and days or months and months. It could be a couple hours. It could be a couple of days that this person needs to be by themselves. But there's a balance of moderation. And that's what this is. Like, both of you could have a form of abandonment issues, which has led to almost both of you so bad not wanting to feel abandoned again that you could disconnect. You could almost take yourself out before it could happen. So it looks like both of you are going to make sure you don't do this and you work together. So if you persevere, if you are by their side, this person's going to tangle partner effect with you. It's not mirroring, it's tangle partner. So the masculine in this dynamic is going to be a healer, a protector, curious about the feminine. Wow. This masculine is for, if you're the feminine here, this is going to be the most, and or you've already can see, healthy, strong, independent, curious, and one with the divine feminine nature man you've ever been with. This individual, they've walked down and up a lot of stairs to be who they are today. All they want to do is be a protector in your life, continue to get to know more and more about you organically, and help you heal your wounds. They have very pure intentions. For my masculines here, your feminine is going to be a reflection of everything you continue to give in relationships without receiving that love or authenticity or respect in return. You made healthy boundaries. You released individuals that were not deserving of you. But you never changed. You never became those toxic masculines and etc. Well, now you're getting a reflection. You're seeing the woman or the person. I don't want to assume. Okay, plenty of people here have different sexual orientations. Okay, so if you're a masculine but you don't identify as male, understand we're talking about the energy, right? You know your spot. You know your placement. You can feel it. So whoever, this person, this partner, is the one that was like worth every single other pain. Allow this to flow organically, but there's more. There's far more here. And Spirit says, hold faith, confident faith in this connection. If you're interested in receiving a personal reading from me, go again to my website that's linked in all of my social media platforms, offprintmint.com. You go to the My Services tab on the top. You would then scroll through all of my services and see which one is what is being called for you to utilize. Under every single option, there's a book or reading button. Just click that and everyone's going to take you to the same page where it's going to bring you up to a prompt where you're going to put your full name. You're going to put your email account and the topic at hand that you're contacting me for. So you're wanting a general reading, a deep dive reading. You're requesting an interview, apprenticeship, or you're requesting a apprenticeship interview with me. You're wanting a soul uniting session, etc. And then there will be a brief description box that you further explain to me why you are requesting this reading. I want a deep dive reading for my love life, etc. I want to request an apprenticeship interview because I want to learn this from you, etc. You would simply click send, and then I would respond to you via email, and we would continue our conversation from there. That's the only way to receive a reading from me, a service, and communicate about all in the above, is via my email account connected to my website, and my email is contact@offprintmint.com. That's what I got for y'all today. And I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.